Hey guys, thanks so much for being here for our first daily devotional of the week. I just recently, this past weekend, started reading a new book entitled After God's Own Heart. So, the whole premise of the book is how do we become like David, a man after God's own heart? He was flawed, he made mistakes, did a lot of messed up things, but God still described him that way. He said, "He is a man after my own heart." And one of the main principles that has been mentioned numerous times in this book already is what the author calls the beholding becoming principle. And he's saying that if we want to become like Christ and we want to be transformed into his image, it actually starts not with just trying to become like him. It starts by beholding who he is and by looking at him. And I think so often we get that order switched around where we think that the Christian life is just all about our actions and what we can do, and that it's up to us to just really grit our teeth and just bear down and try as hard as we can and not mess up and be good people. And certainly we do want to be good people, but that's not really the main goal. The main goal is for us to look at Jesus and to see him rightly and to seek after him with everything that we have. That's the greatest commandment. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And as we do that, he is the one who takes care of the transforming that will take place in our lives. And so I actually just wanted to read this morning just one verse that really talks about this beholding becoming principle. We behold Jesus, and the more that we look at him and see him rightly, the more we become like him. It's found in 2 Corinthians chapter 3. This is verse 18. It says, "And we all, who with unveiled faces contemplate the Lord's glory, are being transformed into his image with ever-increasing glory, which comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit." And so it says, as we contemplate, and some translations will actually say, as we behold the glory of the Lord, we are being transformed from glory to glory. So as we behold and look at him and know him rightly, he takes care of the transformation in our life. I think that's really difficult for us. We're in a society that it's all about us and it's all about what you can do, and it's self-improvement and become the best you, and you have to get out and do all of these things. And we're all about busy, 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 busy. We don't like to take the time to rest in the Lord. So to say, I'm going to remove all the distractions and I'm going to spend time reading the Word, and not just reading the Word so I can fill up my to-do list with things that I have to try to accomplish in my flesh, but reading the Word to say, God, who are you? I want to look at you. I want to know you. I want to know what you're like. I want to see all of your beauty and all of your attributes. And as we do that and we get this right glimpse of who God is, I mean, it can't help but start to transform us. When you see how holy he is, how righteous, how just, how loving, how kind, how merciful, you can't not be moved by those things. It's going to move your heart. It's going to start to transform you as God moves in and starts to reveal himself to you. He will mold you into that image. So my motivation, my encouragement for you today is not to necessarily try harder in terms of in your flesh, just trying to behave and do things. If anything, the only trying you need to do is trying to rest in God, just to look at him and just to know him more. So spend time, ask the Lord to reveal himself to you. God, let me see you correctly. Let me see you in ways that I've never seen you before. And trust that he, as a good father, good shepherd, he will lead us, he will guide us, and he will make all the changes that are necessary in our life. God bless you guys. I just hope that you have a wonderful time with the Lord and that he does reveal himself to you and he transforms you into his image so that you bring him glory. God bless. We'll talk to you tomorrow.